Top 5 Impressive Single-Game Baseball Feats. In honor of Mark Bruhl's perfect game for the White Sox in July, and Eric Bruntlett's unassisted triple play in August, we present the top 10 impressive single-game baseball feats. In roughly 750,000 Major League Baseball games, some odd things have happened. Players have hit more than one grand slam in the same inning, pitchers have been taken out without recording an out, giving them an ERA of infinity, and others have been credited with a win without throwing a pitch. Fielders have committed 3 errors in the same play, and men have literally run through walls in order to track down fly balls. These are the 10 feats occurring through pitching, hitting, defense, and base running that will make you stop and think about what you just saw. 5. Stealing home. Stealing home plate is one of the most exciting plays in baseball. It occurs when a particularly daring base runner on third decides not to wait for the hitter and instead attempts to score on the steal. It is extremely difficult to pull off successfully, and since you are already on third base, most opt to get batted in. The risk is huge, and thus attempts are very rare. Jason Worth of the Phillies stole home in May of 2009 and is the most recent person to do it. Jackie Robinson is most famous for the play, which he used in the 1955 World Series. Ty Cobb holds the career record for steals of home with 54. This statistic is staggering, considering most players today would be hard-pressed to even try it once. For inside the park home run. In case a player doesn't have the power to hit a ball over the wall, he could instead hit a home run by tagging all the bases in one play and showcasing their impressive speed. As the game has evolved, inside the park home runs have become less common, averaging about 1 for every 158 home runs over the last 50 years. Tom McCreary holds the record of 3 in one game, done in 1897. There have been 9 inside the park home runs in World Series history, and Roberto Clemente is the only person in history to hit a walk-off inside the park grand slam. Ichiro Suzuki is the only player to hit one in the All-Star game. 3. No-hitter. No-hitter is a game thrown by a pitcher, or combination of pitchers, where the opposing team does not get any hits. There have been only 263 no-nos thrown in baseball history. A perfect game is also a no-hitter, the difference being that in a no-hitter the team can reach base via a walk, hit by pitch, or error. Because of this, a player can throw a no-hitter and still lose a game, although it is rare, occurring only once. Every major league team has had a no-hitter game thrown against them, but have not any pitched for by them: the Rays, Rockies, Padres, and most famously the Mets. Nolan Ryan holds the record of throwing 7 no-hitters in his career, although interestingly, none of them were perfect games. 2. Unassisted triple play. A triple play is a unique, game-changing play. It is only topped by the unassisted triple play. They have only occurred a total of 15 times in history. It is not as impressive as some of the other feats on the list, because while athleticism is a factor, a lot of luck is also needed. The conditions must be perfect. For starters, there must be no outs in the inning, and 2 men must be on base. The runners must be employing a hit-and-run strategy, that is leaving the bases immediately after the batter makes contact, instead of waiting for the ball to fall in for a hit. The ball must be hit hard at an infielder, typically the second baseman or shortstop. The infielder catches the line drive for the first out, then steps on the base for the second out, and finally tags the advancing runner for the third out. Eric Bruntlett, a backup second baseman for the Phillies, turned an unassisted triple play in August 2009, in the 9th inning, after already committing an error in the same inning. 1. A perfect game. Mark Bruhl perfect game: 27 batters faced, 27 batters retired, the pinnacle of any pitcher's career. In the history of Major League Baseball, only 18 men have thrown a perfect game. For reference, more men have orbited the moon than have thrown a perfect game in the major leagues. Mark Bruhl of the White Sox became the 18th in July 2009. 9 different men have taken it to the edge, retiring 26 in a row, but have not been able to get the final out. No pitcher has ever thrown more than 1 perfecto, and Don Larson is the only pitcher to ever hurl one in the postseason, during the 1956 World Series. The Yankees own 3 of the perfect games, including 2 only 14 months apart. When Babe Ruth was originally a pitcher, he was kicked out of the game by an umpire after walking the first batter and then arguing the call. The pitcher who came in to replace him, Ernie Shore, caught the base runner stealing and then proceeded to retire the next 26 batters, but this does not count as a perfect game. That's all for today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.